Okay, how long does it take to recover from an explicit matter relapse? This is a great question that I just had from one of my clients. After a relapse, not only do you feel drained, do you feel shame, you might feel more anxiety or depression, but also your brain has actually shifted into neutral, making you feel all of these ways. So it's not just about a psychological shift back, it's about a neurological shift back. In this video, I'm going to explain all of that to you. Welcome back. I'm Dr. Trish Leigh. On this channel, I help people come out of screen addiction and digital addictions to get back on purpose in their life to improve focus, productivity, clarity, and connection in their relationships. So I'm glad you're here. And if you're looking to rewire your brain so you can feel and perform better fast, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. All right. So, relapse. Relapse can be so devastating to people, especially if you're on a streak. If you're on a streak and you've had a slipper or a relapse, I'll explain the difference in just a second, you can feel devastated. But the first thing that I want you to know is part of that devastation comes from the shift in your brain pattern. When you relapse, you have an increase in dopamine levels. The more the relapse, the more of a binge, more of heightened levels of content that you're consuming, if you know what I mean, that can flood your system with dopamine. You will have a larger spike of dopamine. That shifts your brain into artificial neutral. And guess what? You can get stuck there. If your car is stuck in neutral, you can't go. That means your productivity goes down, you feel depressed, general malaise, anhedonia, numb, not able to go. And you have to wait. But if you know me, I don't like to wait on time. You have to wait or train your brain to be able to shift your brain back and rewire it back to the healthier levels of less dopamine. So this shift happens at the neurological level from the dopamine deluge, from the relapse that you have engaged in. Your brain is shifted. We need to shift it back. Then we need to shift your mind and your body back too. So, how are we going to do it? And how long does it take? So, the more training that you engage in, the shorter the time. So the question of how long does it take to feel better after a relapse, it's actually the wrong question. It's what should I be doing after a relapse to bring my brain back towards that optimal mode? Well, I've already hinted that you can train your brain. You can use the brain training headband. It's at the bottom of my website, drtrishleigh.com. I don't actually sell the headband, but I do have an affiliate link. And if you get it on my website, you get it at the best price. I use that headband all the time. It is a way that you can meditate and bring your brain back into the healthier mode. Of course, when people work with me in my program, like the client that I was talking about, I'm using more advanced technology called neurofeedback. But I want you to know there's technology that can rewire your brain for you. There's a starting point in the brain training headband, and then, of course, in my services. But your brain needs to be rewired. You also can use your mind and your body, but it tends to take longer. But your brain hack happiness strategy for today is use an executive function brain boosting project. That's what I call it. Get on purpose in one project that's going to take you at least 2 weeks to do, that you actually care about, and you're going to get real world dopamine from it, but you're also going to engage in focus. When your brain gets stuck in neutral, it's stuck in a slow speed. We need to speed it back up again. Not too fast like stress and anxiety, but speed it back up to focus. So when you focus on a project that you care about, then you will be increasing the fast acceleration speed, jimmying your brain out of neutral. If you struggle with erectile dysfunction, this neutral mode is at the core of it. I'm in the process of engaging in a widespread study of hundreds of brains that have this brain pattern, drain brain, where they're stuck in neutral. And it's because of porn consumption and it leads to erectile dysfunction. So if you have a relapse, your erectile function will suffer also. This is a really good motivator to stay away from relapse. But especially if you want to be with that special someone sometime soon, this executive function project is really important. And I know you might not be able to see the connection between focusing on a project you care about and your erectile health, but I'm telling you, they're connected. It will shift your brain out of neutral, get you going into that healthy acceleration mode again. It will jimmy rig and jumpstart your arousal also. Not only will it help you with your erectile function, it's going to help you feel and perform better in your life overall. So, to wrap it up, the question of how long does it take to bring your brain back online after a relapse? Time isn't the question. It's what you're doing in the shortest amount of time that will help you recover as quickly as possible. So it's important to not shame yourself, not use your mind to stress yourself out because it'll only make things worse. It's imperative to get to that place of calm focus to bring your brain back to that acceleration. So don't do things that are going to dampen your arousal, like marijuana, like alcohol, like staying up too late and getting exhausted, like stressing out about your erectile performance or about your life. These are all things that take you away from calm focus. The goal is to get you into calm focus as often as possible at really healthy levels. That is how you train your brain out of a relapse as quickly as possible. Now, if you've had a relapse, I want you to know it's win or learn, man, not win or lose. Either you avoid a relapse by staying away from explicit matter of the screen when you feel the urges or cravings, or you break that situation down. You do it on paper. You write in your journal what happened, what led you there. It's always stress. Very rarely is it boredom or lack of overstimulation in today's day and age. It's mostly stress. I see it in people's brains all the time. Stress spike, dopamine spike. That dopamine spike is the relapse, leads them into this drain brain. Then they go back into the strain brain of being wired and tired. Staying out of wired and tired, staying away from drain brain, and learning from every single relapse, change something. Change it so that you can avoid the next one and it will help you move forward. Okay, so it's not just about time, it's about training, it's about avoiding relapses. If you have one, win or learn, and get on purpose in your executive function project. It'll help you get your brain back on track. All right, looking for more help in this journey? Please go over to drtrishleigh.com, schedule a consultation. My team and I, we're standing by. We want to use advanced technology to help you understand the dysfunction in your brain that's leading you back to relapse and leading you to those struggles of erectile dysfunction. And then, if you're inspired after your brain map, we have advanced neuroscience and technology, the highest levels in my app, Dr. Trish Leigh. I can help you rewire your brain from home around the world. That's what we do at Dr. Trish Leigh and Company. We've helped thousands of people to rewire their brains back to healthy levels. We can help you too. All right, I hope to see you there. And as always, control your brain or it'll control you.